Hey, Ari here, leader of the Race Mixing Revolution. Thanks for joining me in another video. I wanted to talk about privacy in this video. What privacy is on a fundamental level and how it relates to racism. I think privacy is one of the most important things to talk about when I'm talking about racism. A lot of times I've implied ideas about privacy in other videos that I've talked about how you can do something that is just in a private sense or in your private world. And I think everybody has a private world, a real world, a part of their life that is just so private that it's hard to communicate about, it's hard to feel something about, and people don't really know what's going on. A lot of times it just happens and it's just part of your private world. So what's going on in privacy, and what does it mean for our society in these days and times where you can now show yourself a little bit more, your private side, and you can see into other people's private world a little bit more? How does that change our lives? And what does it have to do with racism? A lot of times, racism is something that enforces privacy. So it has some effect where now you have some information, you have some experiences in your life. You've gone through some things, good and bad and private and intimate and these kind of things. And you have to ask yourself, what do I do with it? Who do I talk to about this? Am I supposed to do something with this? Is anybody else doing something with this kind of experience that I've had? And you look around you. You look to some people. You look to some people that are kind of like you, that are kind of have as much money as you, or guys that are the same age as you, people that are the same age as you, people that are your same race. That's another factor that you can maybe relate to. And you look for something, some kind of information from them, some kind of signal from them that they're dealing with it, that you can learn something from them. But what happens when you look at somebody from another race and they're dealing with some kind of private emotion, some kind of private, angst or sense of revenge or a sense of, having to overcome some kind of life mission? And you just think, oh, but they're dealing with it from their race's perspective. I can't learn anything from them. I can't do it like that. What is that about? Why do we have to do that? Why do we have to have that attitude? That is one of my biggest frustrations living in the world today, is the fact that I can look at other people and they're dealing with some things like I am, but at the end of the day, I can't talk to them, I can't relate to them, I can't gain any information from them because they're from another race. That's it. Because I think if we were the same race, yeah, there would be a little bit more access there. You know what I mean? There would be a little more convenience. It would be a little more open. There would be a little more trust. Because now we don't have as much trust. We think that somebody's coming from a weird angle. We think that somebody has some kind of ulterior motives. You know, they have their motivations, and once they get what they want, they're just gonna go away with it, and they're gonna do what they want with it, and it's gonna help their own race or their own private world, and you're just gonna be left in the dust. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that with any kind of investment that they have in their life. I understand that, and I want to be sensitive about that. But at the same time, people are becoming more and more open. Even the act of, being with somebody from another race, I think is a powerful act of opening yourself up, of transitioning from private to public in some way. When you're being public, when you're being a little bit more open, a little less private, it doesn't have to be some kind of declaration to the world. It doesn't have to be a YouTube video like I'm making right now, where I'm putting it on, a public platform for anybody to just come and watch. Sometimes it can just be in those moments where you see somebody just that for a day, for a moment's time. You don't know this person for your whole life, but even in that moment, there's some change in the communication because you have transcended what you expect from another human being. Your sense of identity has changed so much, and you have that same higher expectation of identity from other people that you talk to. That is a beautiful thing. That is a beautiful thing, to elevate your sense of identity, to elevate your expectations for what a human being should be capable of in communication and trust. That's an incredible thing. I hope you can understand that. I hope you can take some of these questions with you, ask yourself these questions, and analyze, do I need to be race mixing? Do I need to be doing this because my private life is just not working for me? And if your private life is working for you and you don't race mix, that's your choice. That's your life. And maybe you still need to be aware of the fact that this is a problem, that this is something that needs to be dealt with in one way or another. Maybe you don't have to race mix, but maybe there is something that you have to do. Because I think that there is something we have to do for privacy. And technology and different things are allowing us to do it in the future, but race mixing is a powerful strategy. I hope you can understand that. Please feel free to leave a comment. Please feel free to get in touch with me. I am here to kind of break open the walls and boundaries of privacy. That's one of my biggest missions in life. And I'd love to do that for you or anybody else that really needs that and deserves that. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hey, thanks for watching my video. Please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. I got a lot more videos coming out in the future. Please share my video, copy the link, send it to some people, share it on social media. Please support me on Patreon. As little as $1 a month, you can help me in this very critical early phases of the revolution, help me build it from the ground up. Please remember my words and take them with you into the future. And thanks for watching again. I'll see you next time.